Welcome, family. This video is going to be about how to prep your kitchen for off-grid survival and what tools you would need to have in your kitchen to help you cook and do things without electricity. So currently in my kitchen, these are my most used electrical items: a can opener, my mixer, toaster, my coffee pot, my beloved coffee pot, and a crock pot. These are all things that use electricity, and I use these pretty much every day. So I started a list, and when I go thrift store shopping or when I go to Walmart or antique flea markets, I'm trying to find these things. And here is just a quick look at all of the off-grid things that I can use in my kitchen if the power were to go out. Now, I do live in Hurricane Alley, so there are a lot of times we lose power. Coffee is very important to me, so this was one of my first purchases at Walmart in the camping section, was a camping coffee pot. And so let me just kind of go through. This is a tea kettle I just purchased for boiling water, which would be great for those instant meals like mac and cheese or hot soup if I just needed to heat up some water. So I'm going to go through these one at a time. I found this at an antique flea market. This is a hand mixer. I've never used one and I absolutely love it. I use it all the time now. I love this grater. I'm not having to pull out all my food processor parts. It's just one thing to wash. You should always keep 2 or 3 can openers in your drawer in case the power goes. I picked up this coffee grinder at a flea market, and then I found our old Dutch oven back in the garage. It needs to be cleaned and seasoned again, and I'll do a video on that. But that could replace a crock pot. So I'm just kind of excited about all the things that I've been able to find. There's a meat grinder I found at the antique. Okay, this is a food mill, and I use this all the time when I'm doing my applesauce in the fall. It's great because you can pour the food product in hot. So I thought I'm going to use this for the tomatoes that I was processing today, making some more tomato sauce for my daughter-in-law. And you just pour the hot tomatoes or apples right from the pot into this, and you don't have to worry about it melting anything. And then you just give it a whirl back and forth around, and it purees the tomatoes or apples, or if you had pears, whatever cooked item you want to liquefy, you can just use this hand food mill. And I believe I purchased this several years ago at Walmart, but you can find them online. But it is a great alternative to using a food processor, and it's just, again, one item to clean. And that's really important to me now. I don't want to spend all day long cleaning up parts to a food processor. So the next item that I'm really enjoying is my coffee grinder. And I bought this at an antique market. I cleaned it up good. It was kind of rusty inside, and so I've got it all cleaned, and I put the coffee in, and you just give it a whirl. That's it. It grinds it, and it smells so good as it's grinding the coffee. And it is a nice arm workout, which is exactly what I need. It does take a little bit of time, but that's fine. It just doesn't use electricity. And the coffee beans last longer if you've got those in storage. So I like using the coffee beans instead of keeping a lot of coffee grounds in my pantry. And it's finely ground, and it smells so good. So that was something that I purchased. And the camping coffee pot, if you will go to Little Country Cabin, and I'll leave a link below, she does a great video on the best coffee, how to make coffee in this camping percolator. So I'm going to leave that link, and I hope you'll go over and watch her video because she explains it so well. And those are perfect to have in your pantry for when the power goes out. And last, I'll share with you my Alexa Pure water purification system. It does not use electricity. It's gravity based, and this is perfect for purifying water, especially when you're off grid and you can't use your water. This was expensive, but I think it's well worth the money. And then of course there's my kerosene lantern that I keep in the kitchen. So this is how I'm trying to prepare for an off-grid situation in my little homestead. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you learned something. If you've got some good tips, please leave those below in the comments. I'd love to hear how you prepare for off-grid times. Thanks so much for watching, and hope everyone has a very blessed and safe day.